Meta recently rolled out their Andromeda update, and in this video I'm going to show you everything that you need to know about that update in order to continue to stay profitable with your Facebook ads. They made a few key changes around the targeting and the way that Facebook pick up your ideal clients, and they leaned heavily into what's called Advantage Plus automation. You'll see inside Advantage Plus automation that what this does is essentially it uses AI across a wide range of things. Advantage Plus, we can use it to optimize the way the budget's spent between campaign budget and ad set budget. We can then also use it to optimize the way that campaigns are shown, so the placements that are used, so it's placement optimization, and then across the copy that's used, the creatives that are used, and also the targeting that's used as well. However, a big thing with Advantage Plus is it can often actually be negative if you use it in the wrong scenarios. What I would say about Advantage Plus is using it on a campaign level is fine. So you set your campaign budget, and then what Facebook does is it splits that campaign budget between all of your ad sets and your ads. You can then turn on and off the appropriate ad sets and ads based on what you think is working and what's not. That's fine. What Advantage Plus then also does though is it can optimize which placements are working better. However, inside your ad campaign, what generally works better is allowing the following placements: Facebook and Instagram stories, Facebook and Instagram reels, and Facebook and Instagram feed. Generally, these placements work incredibly well because your ad then blends into someone's feed. Instead of your ad then looking like an ad, it looks like an organic post and it looks like they're already following you, so they already have a level of trust with you. So generally using those three placements and manually setting that will work better. Then when it comes to ad creative and copy, it's okay generally using Advantage Plus because it allows you to test a wide range of varieties with your hooks, with your primary text, with your headlines, with your descriptions. You can test. However, when you use Advantage Plus from an audience level, generally what it will mean is you'll get far cheaper leads, but the quality will be far worse. Essentially what it does is it takes your audience level targeting as a suggestion rather than a criteria. So instead of us saying to Facebook that we want you to target men between the ages of 20 and 40, Facebook might go, if we're using Advantage Plus, that they might make the assumption that women the age of 60 will get a cheaper opt-in cost, which that's great on paper. But in reality, if that's not going to correlate to making us money, there's 0 point in us getting those cheaper opt-ins. So generally on an ad audience targeting level, we don't really want to use that because what it generally means is that the quality of the followers coming through just won't match our ideal type of client. And instead, this is what we want to do in order to make our targeting far more specific and the quality of leads coming through better and the volume of leads coming through better, because Facebook will then optimize for this. So with the Andromeda update, a lot of our targeting actually performs better if we at an audience level are broader. So we're broader with our targeting at an audience level, targeting a type of gender, an age range, and a location. Generally what works better is targeting one location per ad set and having a different ad set per different location if we're going to target multiple locations. When we lump it together, it's a lot harder to get perspective as to which is actually causing the positive change. So generally splitting them out will allow you to get clearer data on that. So I generally wouldn't lump in loads of locations at once. If you're going UK in one, US in another, etc. But I would try and stick with the one where you already have the most clients because you already know that your product is a good fit for that market. And then that's your quickest route to get profitable. And then you can scale out across different locations afterwards. However, when we go broader on an audience level, what it then means is our ad level can be even more specific. So what we can do is we can actually go to Facebook Ads Library, and in Facebook Ads Library, we can search for any marketer, any business, any Facebook page, essentially anyone that might be running ads. If they are running ads and you search for their name in the appropriate locations and type of ad, so all locations and all ads, you will then see all of the ads that they're running. The cool thing with this is it will backdate this for the whole time that they've been running ads. So what this then actually means, it will show us all of the ads that are currently live. So we can see here for Grant Cardone, he's running a huge amount of ads. And that's one of the biggest changes with the Andromeda update is we need a huge amount of variety to test. And you'll notice that a lot of the variety, like a lot of these creatives, he's running them time and time again. Like there's multiple versions here of the same thing with only small little changes. It's not like he's completely just launched a completely different ad or different image, different video. He's taken ones that are already running, but he's probably changed one small little thing. Maybe he's changed the hook, maybe he's changed the call to action, maybe he's changed a part on the creative. So a lot of the time, instead of us having to change everything, we can just test different variations of that. And you'll notice that he speaks to a really clear type of person. So he's talking to salespeople here. There was one earlier up where he was talking to real estate investors. And you'll notice that a big thing here with the Andromeda update especially is being very specific with the types of people that we're talking to. So instead of just launching an ad and saying we want to work with men, instead launching an ad being specific to a certain type of man. If you're targeting certain business owners, you could look at law firms, you could look at accounting firms, whatever that type of client might be. You can then be far more specific than just saying I want business owners, I want female business owners. Whatever that outcome is, you can get more specific. And what you can then also do is you can then have variations of the ad. So it doesn't mean that just because you're trying to target law firms, you can't target accounting firms. You can just change the copy slightly and the creative slightly to be specific to them. A lot of the time what Facebook will do is you have to realize that they want your ads to be profitable, because if you are profitable, you will keep using your ads, paying them more money, and they will make more money. If your ads aren't profitable, they won't make money, you won't keep paying, and then they're not going to make their money at the end of the day. So if you can make your ads as specific as possible to one type of person, your ads will be far more profitable. Facebook will pick out those types of people within the ads manager for you and show your ad to them. And chances are your opt-in costs will be far cheaper because your ad is specific to a certain type of person. So a big change here is on an audience level, generally being broader, but on an actual ad level, being far more specific and not being worried to try and just go for one type of person. You can have multiple variations of that. So you can have a variation for, say, law firms, for accounting firms, for dental clinics, whatever it might be. And then as a result, Facebook will find those people, it will read what you've written in the copy, it will see what you've filmed, your backdrop, everything, and resonate with that type of person and show your creative to them. Even down to the point of if you're doing videos, the backdrop that you have, what backdrop is it? The language that you use, the copy that you use. And what we found, a lot of the creators that we're running, if they're video based, using green screen reels makes a huge difference. So instead of just picking up the phone and filming, picking up the phone and using Instagram and the green screen effect, and then you can actually go onto ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to just create you a green screen background to use on an Instagram reel, and then you can explain what you'd want it to be. So for example, we're running a creative where it's a middle of funnel campaign, a lead magnet, where people opt in and we give them a full training on how to run their first ad campaign. Now, the ad that we're using is an image of the ads manager dashboard, and then it's me talking about the lead magnet and how we'll show them how to run their ad campaign for free. But Facebook can see that the background is ads. I'm talking about ads. I'm talking about the problems that they're having, the copies about ads, and then it's specific to a certain type of business owner. And as a result, Facebook shows the ad to them. They opt in, and our opt-in cost is far less and the quality is far higher because Facebook is able to target a certain type of person. Now, alongside that as well, a big shift that's changed a lot over the last few months is also the need to not have to professionally record everything. So with this new update, because we need specificity of who we're trying to target and we need multiple variations of it, what we can then do is we can use graphics with a simple black or white background and then black or white text on the front, and then generally using something like a blue or green highlight on the keywords. Having this, you can then create multiple different variations of this very quickly and very easily. The same with filming content on your phone using that green screen feature. You can create variations so quickly, so it means you can test quickly and you can very quickly find the ones that work and the ones that don't. And the ones that do work, you can launch multiple different variations of them, be that a slight change in the copy, be that a slight change in the hook, be that a slight change to the type of person that you're trying to target as well. So a big takeaway to take from this is before you start running your ad campaigns, you want to look back and see which creatives people have run before that are actually performing. So when we're looking on Facebook Ads Library, what we can see is we can see the date that it's been running for. Now, if we look at this and it's been running for months and months and months, maybe even years, we know that that ad is clearly performing. It's clearly making them money, because they wouldn't keep running it if it wasn't profitable. However, we can then use this for ideas, not copy it, put our own spin on it, but use it for ideas of something that's already working in our market. We can then make our ad very specific to a certain type of person, not have to worry about having to film high res, high professional. We can use a phone, we can use graphics, and we can create multiple variations of that. And each variation only has a small change, not completely rewriting the copy, not completely recreating the creative, but having a small change that then means that that ad resonates with a different type of person. We can test, see which one performs the best, and then go all in on that style.